are very, very protective over this theory, but it is true. Unai Emery is a better manager than Mikel Arteta. Like Unai Emery.
How dare you?
Unai Emery is a better manager than Mikel Arteta. Like Unai Emery has actually proved that. I know it didn't go particularly well for him at Arsenal, and I know that they looked down on that period, the Emery era, as being quite a painful one.
I think he was mocked a bit, and it wasn't taken seriously just because of how good he'd been in.
Do you know what? He came back with Villarreal. He came back to the Emirates and won the game. Slapped up Mikel Arteta at home with Villarreal.
Slapped up.
That is true. That's a fact.
Right, and also let's remember where Arsenal were when Unai Emery was in charge. Unai Emery had Arsenal, who have a pitiful record in Europe. He had them in a European final. Okay, it didn't go his way. They got beat. Chelsea beat them in Baku. But he had them in a final and he had them 5th in the league. He left. They then finished 8th twice under Mikel Arteta. Okay, they had a bit of a resurgence last year where they competed and created the illusion that we have a title race.
Rory! Listen, I love Rory Jennings. I know a lot of people don't, but I love him. I love him. However, this man, but by the way, like me, and like Goldbridge, who's coming up later on the show, by the way, was calling Arsenal champions from November. Now says it was an illusional title race. Is this Arsenal hate? Is this just is this just shitting on Arsenal? Is that what we're witnessing here? Or does he have a point in your opinion? Unai Emery, is he a better manager than Mikel Arteta? His CV says he is. He's won multiple European trophies, domestic titles. I haven't actually gone and looked on his honours list, Unai Emery, but I'm sure he must have won the league with Paris Saint-Germain, because it'd be weird if you managed PSG and didn't win the league. I was checking his managerial honours here. Yes, he won the league in 2018. Won the Europa League with Sevilla, the Europa League with Villarreal. So his CV is certainly better than that of Mikel Arteta's. But if your club needed a new manager today, so it doesn't matter who you support, this is a question for you. And you had two choices, Mikel Arteta or Unai Emery. I just want to know now in the comment section who you would pick. Who would you pick? Who would you choose to come in and manage your team? And I think we'll get differentiating answers depending on who you support, how well funded your club is, the type of football your club traditionally plays. So I think people have different reasons. I want to know why. I don't just want to name. That's the basic bits channels. I want detail. I want to understand. But I love what Rory said there. Like, I think his opinion's fine. But where it boils into that Arsenal hate for me, and I love seeing it, I'm not going to lie, I love it, is the whole, they gave us the illusion last season that there was a title race. I don't even understand where that came from. That's why, listen, a lot of people don't like this guy, but that's why I think he's goated. That is why I think he's wrong. He's wrong on every level when it comes to that claim. There is no doubt at all. He's wrong. However, it's like the fact that he has the gall to say it and he kind of articulates it well. I've kind of got a lot of respect for him on that. I really, really do. But I want your thoughts and I want your feelings, and I need to know your opinion. Unai Emery or Mikel Arteta, which one would you pick? Let us know now.
Oh!
I think Mark Goldbridge has called me out. Now, you all know I think Mark Goldbridge is the GOAT of this world, but I'll still talk about his opinions. Is what we do. We react to the football world. We react to the games. We react to transfer news. We react to stories and scandal, and we react to opinions. It's what the Terrace has done since our inception. But he says here, just seen a tweet saying Man United will enter the title race with these signings next season. This is why the Glazers are still here. If you don't know, I tweeted yesterday, and I read you the tweet. And I stand by this tweet. I really, really do. I stated that if we get Mount, Onana, Amrabat, and Højlund, I believe Man United will enter the title race. And I stand by that. I believe it. I believe we will. I believe we will because I think we can improve by about 15 points next year. I believe we can win 5 to 6 additional games. I believe we will score anywhere between 15 to 20 more goals. I believe we will be pressed less. I think we'll create more goal scoring opportunities in games with our ability to play out from the back at a higher level. I think even if it's just Højlund up front, he's going to add an additional 12 to 13 league goals minimum. I think the likes of Anthony are going to go up another level. I believe if you put an Amrabat in the middle, we'll go up another level. I even think with Mason Mount, is he going to be one of the best midfielders that United have ever seen? No, but I think he'll make Man United a better team. I think we'll be an exponentially better team with him and a player like Amrabat added to our middle. I think Garnacho will be an even higher level next year. So I don't believe 15 additional points is out of the realms of possibility. Equally, I don't really see Man City or Arsenal getting above 90 to 93 points next season. So if we improve by about 15 points, we're pretty much in and around the same amount of points as them. Thus, we're in a title race. I don't see it as a strangely warped opinion. Now, we could add even more additional players on top of those 4 and do even better. But where I challenge Mark here, and I've got a lot of time and respect for what Mark has built, so don't take this the wrong way. It's just an honest reaction to what he said here. And if he isn't talking about me, I'll take this all back, but I just think he is. It doesn't make me Glazer in. It doesn't make me... me saying we might be in a title race next year, I think we'll be in a title race next year, isn't why the Glazers are still here. By that logic, I saw Mark celebrate winning a trophy last season, and rightfully so. Him celebrating the winning of that trophy, is that why the Glazers are still here? Mark has presenters that go and work at Man United and interview the players and go behind the scenes. Is that why the Glazers are still here? I know Mark buys merchandise. I know that the people that work for him and his channel pays to go and watch Man United play. Is that keeping the Glazers here? Maybe, maybe not. Everyone's going to have a difference of opinion on that. But thinking that Man United could be in a title race next year is not supporting the Glazers or helping the Glazers. Stating what you think, given an opinion, isn't helping the Glazers per se. He celebrated yesterday. I saw him on TalkSport. I watch his stuff. I'm a fan of this guy. And said about how we maybe just one of the best goalkeepers in the Premier League now in Onana. He's praising that business, keeping the Glazers in. I don't understand the comment. The Glazers are here because they're making money out the football club. The only way to really remove them is for everybody to pull their money. But we all know that's never going to happen. Calling me out or anybody else out for being the reason the Glazers are in because I think we're signing really good players for Ten Hag is mad to me. Especially when I've seen you celebrate some of the signings individually. I just obviously think the Mount deal and the Højlund deal are slightly better than what Mark thinks. I'm a little bit of a loss really for this. Equally, rivals fan, I'm mad to think we could be in a title race. But you're the same fans that said we didn't overachieve last year. And if we didn't overachieve last year, we came third because our squad's good enough for that. If the squad becomes even better and we go into year 2, how can it suddenly be a warped view, a scandalous opinion that we'll get better and maybe enter a title race? Unless you really do believe that we massively overachieved and can't replicate that next season, then you have to admit that we overachieved last year. Which of the 2 arguments are you going to go with? And back to Mark's point that the reason the Glazers are still here is because people like me think we could be in a title race next year. Again, I think I've heard Mark say that we overachieved last season and we surpassed expectations. Surely by Mark's logic, then stating that is also what is keeping the Glazers at the club. I'd love Mark's response on this. And I mean, this is no beef. I'm just at a loss around. So fans can't be happy about anything or state an opinion that's positive about the club because it might help the Glazers. I don't know. I'm a bit confused. I'm just a little bit confused by it because for me, I think we can be in a title race next year. I still want the Glazers out. I still call the Glazers out all the time. I'm still not going to pump my money into the club until they're gone, because that's just it. But equally, if I feel like we're doing good business in the transfer market, I'm not going to lie and say it's rubbish and we're a crap team and the manager's going to fail in the hope that my negative message helps the Glazers sell the club, because that negative messages about the club have not made the Glazers sell. So I don't get it, but maybe that's just me. I love your thoughts and I love your opinions below in the comment section, people. Do us a big, big favor. Hit the like button, subscribe. Come check us out on TikTok as well. Scan that QR code on the screen or click on the link below. Until next time, you guys will take care of yourselves. Goodbye. God bless. And we'll see you all again soon.